But a 4 and several 3s, this is an okay hand. Oh boy, that now too. Well, this is just and it couldn't be any worse than that. This game is just a show already. Turn 1 AR1. We weren't stopping that. No, this is only a 1. I was going to coup around. I need a 6 with this red scare. Maybe do Panama instead. All I know about this game is that it really sucks. They did stick 1 in Syria. I guess this was a good time as any to space no red. Get the jump on that. Maybe we can get a ding. We got a ding! Oh, and it's DEFCON 4. I just don't have any cards I want to use for coups. Probably would be Panama. Containment is probably my AR6. Throw a 3 coup at Panama. Trying to get at least a 5, which is only rolling a 2. Which pretty much guarantees I would roll a 1. Oh, I already did space. Marshall's not going to space. Okay then. At least it was not a 1. I don't remember anything good about this game. Yes, I got a 2. Air 6. I guess this is containment time. Oh, it's DEFCON 3. But I've got 5. Yeah, that's his problem, not mine. He can try and coup Syria. He has no way to lower it to 2. All he can do is coup Syria to try and not let me get 3 points. Maybe I should stick another one on there, since that's sort of, I guess, what's going on with Korea here? I'll be locked out of the Middle East. Four points are gone. I know I can't be red scared, because he already did that. CIA, hooray. Oh, but it's DEFCON 4. This is all we know. I think Cambridge 5, or AI War, or Asia Scoring. I already have one in France. And he's fairly overprotected. That's the only thing I could possibly hit with Cambridge 5. How uninteresting. Duck and cover, 5-year plan. Special relationship without NATO. I guess he didn't have anything amazing either. What an interesting mess this is. Really jumping into Pakistan, a little bit into Korea, which I wasn't expecting. I need 3 more to finish that. Right, and this was in response to my, I kind of expected this because I was threatening to just score that. I still probably, this of course gives him as much as I get. At this time, I could try realigning South Korea, where I would have a +1. That's interesting. Or I could just event the war. Either one of them is kind of putting a chance what I could have for sure if I just had 3 ops, but I'm not going to use destall like that, obviously. I don't know. Realignment would be fun. It's unusual. I have +1. It's impossible for me to actually get it. All I can do is, yeah, wait a minute. The most I can do is win 2 influence, which is exactly what I would get if I just played it for 2 influence. But there would be the risk of actually getting lesser at backfiring. So that doesn't make sense. Nothing really makes sense. I don't think I'm going to get to score Asia for myself. I mean, I have to score it, but I don't think it'll give me points. You could do a really weird destall into it. Oh, I don't even have any, I don't have a lot of like armies influence to move around. I can sack one of the, yeah, no, that's rough. 1, 2, where are these guys going to come from? Maybe I play the China card. That leaves me with the CIA with no China card. That seems brave. I think basically I'm not getting Asia. I should just score it now. Dump CIA. Get on with life. Probably need a whole destall till I get it for, you see, like Warsaw Pact or Comic-Con. Something to give me some junk influence. I really want to, I mean, he hasn't gone for Thailand. I want to punish him for that. I still can, just not in time to score it. Alright.
Now maybe I could have.
What did we do here? 5-year plan. Oh, he took India after all, even after I. So what was my next move? Ah, shit. Maybe now I dump CIA. He'll know I have blockade if he was going to f that up. I still have nothing over here in the mid-war countries. I could put it off, but I don't gain a lot from that. I sure wouldn't mind overprotecting the Koreas. I do have the China card. Turn 3. So duck and cover really seems to make sense here. It takes away his coup. I give him 3 points, which is actually not great. It would be a lot better if I had a relevant attack card. And I can use socialist governments just to suck up some of his ops to fix it. But it doesn't really lead anywhere. That's a surprise. And he can remove my one from France. But really, I don't understand that at all. I mean, I guess he intends it to be a defense against what I just did. If I take 2 off of France, he can remove my 1. I guess the only question is if I want to pick the 1 off of one of these non-battlegrounds instead of France. I don't see any real point in that. Well, so I start with NATO. I mean, I've got these tenuous little you can have NATO. So now I need a 3, which I have. I didn't even have to dig into the China card. Well, I guess that wraps that up. Geez, there's a lot of places I would like to put ops. I guess I put them all in Germany now. Is this the short time one? No, I got plenty in this one. Oh yeah, I like that. It does make me wish I had a little more to work with. Yeah. Well, nuts, I could get a bonus one by playing into Southeast Asia. It's strange that he didn't play that on AR6 though. I guess even if he had Middle East scoring, he could have played it here. These are going to be relevant eventually. Exciting turn 4. We got a 4. Nothing super exciting here though. Leftover knowledge. Europe scoring. Vietnam revolt, Suez crisis. UN was for decolonization, so yeah, you got rid of all the cards you knew about. 11 discarded, 13 removed. But none of the super, oh, and yeah, I am so vulnerable to Voice of America. I knew that. Nothing I'm going to do about it now. Nothing I really could have done about it. I could have dumped a couple into Chile instead of whatever I did. Obviously, we're just hoping he doesn't have Voice of America. He might, because I didn't draw it. And I'm not looking at any amazing headlines here. Romanian abdication or Central America scoring. Headlines ABM or something to make me regret Central America scoring. And regret it a little bit. You could get 2 points from that. I don't think I'm really concerned. There's 0 way for me to get some points from it. Oh, that's not Voice of America, but it's not happy. Nothing we wanted to see either. Although I will take it. I'll take it over Voice of America in this situation. Nixon, I have the China card. Oh, he has special relationships with NATO and as a 1. 2, 1, 2, 3. So we have this coup that I gotta use up just to save myself. And there is not a target in the world. I mean, there are. There's not a chance to accomplish anything with it. So I can't space special relationship or Nixon. The only thing I can space is 5-year plan, which, I don't know, maybe I take my chances with it. At least it gives me a 3. And some of these are a little worse than others, but oh yes, in particular, is not the one I would want it to hit. I mean, this just doesn't matter much. Is there anything? There isn't. I'm screwed out of Che. I'd like to see another one in North Korea too. Okay, we got one. Yeah, I kind of figured that was coming. All right. Okay. Well, maybe I don't care about OAS then so much. I do. Well, that poses a question. I was going to space 5-year plan and event Romanian. If I coup Saharan states, it's probably going to coup it back, and that will not cost me 1 point for military ops. But that looks like it's the tipping point, 3rd African battleground. I could also look at overprotecting West Germany, but Europe has already scored so I won't. This crappy turn is about to be over. I can just event this, wind up with probably 2 in Panama or 2 in West Germany. Or I can relent for now and hope I get a coup. I did at least make. Ah, there you are. I was expecting something more shitty for your A7. This is the one I just went to space, right? Yeah. 1525. So this is what I have. Go ahead and grab. These different cards. If I headline Liberation Theology, I can combine it with my coup and wind up, I can put like 1 in each of the 3 battlegrounds in coup Mexico and see what happens. If I do it with my 4, I have a 50-50 chance of flipping that, and then I'm threatening to have all of them, but with just a little foothold in each. If I do that, I'm probably going to lose Africa. I think I have to headline Africa right now. The coup is not going to help me there. This is an interesting setup though. Yeah, he's overprotecting his battlegrounds pretty universally, which leaves me with these coups that I don't really want to take. So unfortunately, there's lots of ways for him to, even if I try and headline the Africa scoring, for him to grab them, which doesn't change if I don't headline it. It just means that I can headline something else, like Brezhnev or Liberation Theology. And hopefully we can get lucky with like IPOR and some of these dice. Get Africa scoring. You can have Africa scoring. That's not what I want you to have. But it could be worse. Well, that's not super exciting. If I use this, I gotta do something over there. Oh, right! Mr. Brezhnev. Oh, is it worth? A big point for me. I'll take these others too. Yes, by one extra. Yeah, how long have I just said 2 on Thailand? Well, we have some good ones here. And I use Quagmire and maybe Steel Asia. What's this look like? 6/6. These are all just, well, with a 4, I could ding both India and Japan, which I think would give it to me. And then I could steal some points. But, I mean, for 4, I'd be giving up the coup, which isn't nothing. Yeah, Libya is perfect for a Muslim revolution. Because, yeah, I'd be giving up the coup and either ABM treaty or Muslim revolution. Are you doing it for 1, 2, 6 points? That's not nothing. That's not nothing. 6 points. Yeah, I kind of think I'd rather do ABM treaty. I'm just contemplating. Oh, defectors is a possibility. Brush war. That was mine with my big plans for something devious in Asia. I'm glad it wasn't an ABM treaty, I suppose. I don't think I've ever seen someone so consistently overprotect all their 2s. I can't imagine it's actually intelligent. Alright, you see it more. And it really does make it hard to give up a rate 4 for a pretty shitty chance. Using the 2s makes it, I mean, it's just a throwaway. It's just so that he can't do my little 1s. Let's go for a 6. No. Or who knows, maybe we wind up using ABM just to undo that. But we sure can't let him flip Thailand right before I score Asia. And I've got either 2s, of which 2 of them are problem 2s. Nuclear subs must be played on AR7. He's going to get away with a coup from it. This is just a 2 if I don't have something better to do with it. Puppet governments isn't as bad now as it is earlier, but we've got like Cuba and Brazil that I'd rather see occupied first. And of course, Voice of America just needs to go into space. I can space 2 cards. Muslim revolution we're hoping for. I mean, I'll get Libya straight out. Well, what does this mean? He just needs to finish Malaysia. He just needs to finish Malaysia, and I'm not happy. Well, now I definitely have to hit Iraq and Libya, so I should fix Egypt. I'll open for puppets. Oh, this one, I'm gonna, yeah, I can't stop those. But they're also not as bad as I thought. and that they're both things that he can already reach. So turn 6, I lost the recording, but USA played Sadat taking control of Egypt, and then I played Muslim Revolution for the event, kicking him out of Libya and Iraq. Well, Lone Gunman may well be in his hand. He's also got China. I think that's kind of, oh, this I wasn't expecting. Points in chat. There's some lice rounds. Oh, he must mean live rounds. I mean, yeah, my clock is not great. Here we have a fresh new turn 7 for ribllh. I think I sent nuclear subs into space, which I was holding on to Voice of America. That's kind of like questionable. And he got points. He played the China card too. Go ahead and give myself Southeast Asia scoring. Yenta. Seems like he's going to wind up with Brush War Summit. And they only got all these great ones. But he seems to have Lone Gunman. He gave me the China card and it's turn 7. So this is okay. Except for, yeah, wow, I got all the ones except for Lone Gunman. So that's, you know, we can live with that. He's going to have NORAD and Kennedy and a lot of his good cards. These big 3s that are like either word 3 ops or solid events. It looks like he can get 3 points from Alliance, which he has. Brush War, Salt, yeah, he's got a great hand. Once again, at least I've got a coup target this time with Zaire. He's overprotecting all these 2s, which seems to be good enough to scare me. I mean, it never seems like it's worth throwing a 4 for a 1 in 3 chance at grabbing. But yeah, Southeast Asia is pretty good for me too. This scoring card will give me some points. Shit, Poland is fragile. He might easily. Yeah, that's enough for Europe domination. Yeah, Brazil hasn't been filled in yet. I don't know what I'll do with the coup, but I'll make it go away because I don't think I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to have to defend Poland. So I'll be happy with knocking the DEFCON down with Yenta. Well, he didn't do what I thought, though. Same deal, though. Except now, I've got to ask if I want to use my coup in Zaire, knowing that he will get to NORAD in response. I have the China card, and he has Lone Gunman. That's probably the most important thing in the game right now. And then hope for turn 8 aims. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and realign Venezuela with this realigns and then use my coup on Zaire with one of these 1s. Luck. That's what we want, almost. But I don't think I'm going to throw anything more than a 1 and hope for a good roll. Good enough. Have fun with your NORAD. Ah! Fail. Oh yeah, Fidel. Fidel wants to come out and party. Lone gunman is gone. Yeah, I was kind of excited about that, but I knew that the Kennedy was in his hand, for that matter. He's hanging on to salt. Oh, I don't know where to get any traction with anything. Oh, he's hanging on to Pope, so we don't want to. Fuck around with that too long. The United States plays Cuban Missile Crisis, placing 3 influence into Egypt, and then I play the China card and jam India for 4 influence. Two points. But he, oh, and he doesn't quite, but yeah, I know what my next. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Not a fan. Ooh, this could be helpful. But none of the real bombs I might hope for here. Oh, IP war could be substantial at this point, huh? But it's not necessarily a headline. But I think I'm going to have one big 4 to play with. One event. And then some unsatisfying 2s. And 1s. And then we've got these 2 real problem cards. Voice of America and OAS. But that's just the right number. Space 1, hold 1. I don't have the China card. I used it for something that I hope was, oh yeah, for this this is the whole reason I have potential to score here. I think maybe I should headline IP war, and then I can see if it works. And if it doesn't work, I can put the ops down in there. Ah, don't get my 4, don't get my 4. Yeah, you can have that. You decide what you want to do with it. Total failure. But he took care. What did he do with the Argentina 4? Fortunately, he has no way back in there. Oh no! Oh, that's really bad. I do fortunately have exactly 3 to fix it, but I'm just going to be so stuck for the rest of... I'm in trouble for the rest of this turn. Use the 2 down here, or you know, I'd love to reinforce anything. You could play wall now, that'd be tragic. He would at least suck up my last 2. I don't know, he's not set up for realignments. I don't know what he took off with the 3rd. Oh, 1 in Bulgaria. So it wasn't full strength. He's going to do the push down and oh, and I'm missing a card. I've got to play Voice of America or AS. I get to. Oh, I have 2 spaces though. But yeah, these are ones. I can't space OAS. I'm gonna have to play it. I gotta space Voice of America. Play all this bullshit. This is not good. Yeah, he's got everything that he just needs. And maybe I can't do anything about Poland. Well, he needs a 4. I'm more worried about I'm going to play a 1 and it's going to signal to him like how f***ed I am. And then he can just start jamming every place. I still see India from a distance. Yeah, he went for Poland, but he did it with the China card. I don't know how many more real cards he has, or if he has any problem cards to deal with on his own. He still has Salt and all the tempo in the world he needs to use it. Solidarity. You could fail. You can fail again. Good. This is what I know. Is that for points or anything good? It is. That's 2 points. I would love 2 points. We're going to try this same thing again. That's kind of puts me on edge, but in the end, I'm just getting like free turns. And now he gets a couple that I'm going to try and realign away probably. Argentina is fortunately overprotected by 1, so if he puts it there, which is where the realignment would be even, I can just put an influence down. If he puts him in Chile, I will probably risk a realignment. It should be a +2. And that's what he does. We need some help here from the dice. Oh, we got +2. Failure. But I'm ready for another hand. That one was not great. Fired off everything early, just reacting to his threats. Lost Poland anyway. Picked up India. Overprotected it. Overprotected Argentina, and then ended up just giving up Chile probably. He did something. Now I've got South America scoring. Ooh, I got Red Scare. A bunch of 2s. 1, 3. If I want to give him an extra AR. UN. But I don't really have anything to UN except maybe North Sea oil. Yeah, you hit a bunch of 2s. But I do get Red Scare. Oh, he set DEFCON to 5. Huh. He grabbed grain sales again. I don't love DEFCON 5. I think it's how I learned. Yeah, I got to do that. Surprise. But he might have hit it. Just don't get my 3, please. Oh, that's not good either. But he might give it back. I don't know what. He could send it into space or give it back. I don't mind playing decal for him to take a coup at DEFCON 5. Oh, he goes for the coup and fails. I get my decal. Now it's DEFCON 4. He has adjacency to both of these ones. Or I can go into Philippines. I haven't even figured out what the final score looks like here. I'm losing. Oh, it doesn't feel like I should take an AR to grab my points. I might get like 2 points from it. Or I can use how I learned to just shut this down. But holding on to Chile and with the South America scoring in my hand, it feels like that's what I'm going to do is... And what's he going to coup? What's he going to do with DEFCON 4? Probably coups in Africa, really. Or I can just how I learned and shut it all down, but then I lose Chile. This Zaire, I'm pretty surrounded for a realignment. So if I have, like, I think Iran-Iraq war does not seem likely to succeed. So it's probably ops. He is fortunately under Red Scare now, but I don't see any initiative to make up for the fact that I'm basically losing. Europe is -6. Asia is +4 or 5? 5. Africa is good, +5, and very likely to change. Middle East is minus what? Oh, he's got a big 4 with a coup. Something's happening. Something's happening. Let's roll a 1. That is not a 1. So I can either coup it back or I can try realignment. And that gets us, if I coup it, then we're back to DEFCON 2 where I kind of want to be. Yeah, that's 5 points that just disappeared. Central America is -2. -11 plus 10. Before he f***ed up Africa, I was at -4 points. This is like a 5-point flip. So I'll probably use my big one for this last coup. The question, do I really want to UN this, or do I want to try and hold UN and like let him have the AR, which is frequently not very eventful. Good. And he gets his little one. It's going to be annoying no matter where he puts it. Probably into Chile, which I might have to raise for. I don't know if he's got another 4 or what's going on. I only heard 2 dings. So we're probably mostly okay. Yeah, right where I expected, but we will have to use the China card then. Really? Even when he's under Red Scare? Do I think he... Well, yeah. So now I'm down by 4 points, and if I count the China card for -1, so I'm down 5 points. It's really, as so frequently happens, probably going to come down to what scoring cards, you know, if we see like Africa, Asia, or middle, one of these that he's got. Oh my God, you can discard terrorism, that would be fine. You can discard that, that's fine. I don't even have 3 cards anymore. I got terrorism plus, I even played the China card. I lost 1 to grain sales and 1 to terrorism. I played the China card and I'm still short 1 somehow. Oh, and I did UN. I didn't even have to do that. I don't care about giving him an extra AR. But I can't pass. So I think we want to make sure all of everything vulnerable is kind of overprotected because he's going to get 2 turns in a row. That's sort of what I did here. I don't know if Malaysia is that important though. Yeah, I don't know if Wall comes up. I don't want it to be too easy for him to realign West Germany. You're going to get 2 ARs in a row, but they're going to be under Red Scare. And hopefully, I mean, I feel like I just want to overprotect these things that are important. South Korea is on the list. It is overprotected, but only by 1, which might not be enough for a double play. But it doesn't matter. I got to find some kind of initiative. There's no lone gunman to save me. Ha! Oh, to space. Another failure. I mean, I don't see this war working. I don't know, maybe I should be jamming at him with the Red Scare. I'm like playing all defensively here because I know he's got the double play. Big realignments. 4 shots, but then this is an event that's going to go out for me. Well, that's too bad. If I leave him a coup, Africa's going to flip. If I take it, first of all, there's nothing really great to shoot it at. Or she can just move into Nicaragua and then realign it. I guess I'm glad I did that. But that's not the scoring card look I needed. For now, we're down another 2 points. Oh, but I got 2 points from Glasnost. So it's still -5. It's total. And one of his double plays was, oh yeah, he's going to get rid of some other scoring card. Probably Asia. Oh, that's pretty good too. I presume he to coup Zaire again. Nominally, I'll get a chance to coup it back at the beginning of turn 10, but well, it's a very unpredictable turn. I gave him the China card. I'm down by 5 points. Need to see some of the right scoring cards in turn 10 to have a go at this. He's going to realign Cuba again. I thought he was going to take this coup. Huh. What was that? Even odds. And yet he gets it. Oh, but that does... this is no good. Well, we have a couple 4s. Arms race might be some points if I play it right. Oh, Warsaw Pact. I didn't even know that was still in the deck. Fuck, that's very great. We'll take back Poland. That's probably our headline. I mean, that'll save me 6 points. Then it's back in, if I can get these points for arms race, I gotta take a coup. AR1. Is Defector still out? No, it's not. So I don't need to worry about that. But it's key to get the, because I think we're basically even. These 3 points are key, as well as any scoring cards he might be holding. It's DEFCON 4 because I set it to 3 and he didn't take it. Which means if I want to do arms race, I probably need to coup with a 4. And hope he doesn't come back the same way. If he does, I can try like Korean War, which might be some points anyway. Every point counts right now. Well, this kind of sucks. Puts them all in Africa. Maybe he has Africa scoring. It would be, like now I lost those 5 points, which I can't. I mean, they were pretty fragile. But even flipping one right now is not sufficient. And if I wanted to do a battleground coup, the only targets are things that I already have. But I really want those 3 points for arms. I don't think. Yeah, I'm not sure I get the arms race points really easily. I use a 4, but like the main things I want to target are not really worth a 4. Let's get a 6. That is horrible. That is horrible. We didn't need a 1 for that roll. No, sir. I guess I'm happy to not. Oh, I guess this 1. Fucking. I can get the arms race points, but we lost the Africa points. I'm not sure where he's going to put this 1. There's nothing good about that. Fortunately, everything's kind of overprotected. Do I want to use Muslim Revolution as a surprise, or do I want to get it out in case he's holding it? Yeah, I can just fix Iraq with Muslim Revolution if I want, although I have plenty of other good things to do with it. I really want these points. There it is. That's very unfortunate. Well, I guess what I need to think about is like what are the paths that I might win this game, because they're very narrow now. Colonial rearguard doing its work, combo with Africa scoring. I think I will try and drop Muslim Revolution late. He's always going to have a chance to put the 2 back. He's not going to be able to put 6 back, but he could put 4 back, or he's got a 4 in reserve. Maybe he has Asia scoring. Oh, there's this bullshit. At least I kind of protected from that. I mean, he doesn't really get it. Oh, I thought he didn't really get it. Oh, he bombed that first one. And that second one. And that third one. Uses Formosan resolution. Let him get 3, not 4. I guess it's safe. I'd rather do it late, but nuclear subs is just as bad. I want to try and spam non-battlegrounds here. That goes away if he uses the China card, but I'm not worried about him getting a 3rd. Yeah, the hope is like with Muslim Revolution on AR7, it sort of foils whatever his AR7 bomb plan is. He's got the China card, nothing else. I think I waste special relationship by pinging UK. I event Korean. I'm basically out of actual ops. With the Africa flip, he's pretty far ahead. Even though I kind of saved Europe. He's not eventing this. He's going to go ahead and go for Israel too, huh? I could have used those points. I thought I could do it in North Korea, though. I forgot. It's only South Korea, so it was at -1. Let's see Asia scoring. That's really my only hope. We see it! Oh my god! Is it good enough? I don't even know if that's good enough. Oh, but it definitely makes it real. Huh. Unfortunately, East Germany, I thought I was going to drop this Muslim Revolution bomb. But if I do that, It's going to be really easy for him to get Europe domination for, well, no, I only, unless he completely takes it, it only puts me at 2. Which one's he missing? Oh, because I have 3, he has 2. So I guess that's fine. I'm not going for domination anyway. He can't completely flip it. He can steal a point. He has the China card. But he would have to ping 2 of these, and they're all pretty overprotected. He could ping Argentina or Chile with a 4, which again, he has the China card. But I mean, that's going to cost 2 points too, because I'll wind up with the China card. But it could get him 3. So that's just net +1. But I mean, what am I going to really accomplish with this? Like, at best. Well, I temporarily get domination, don't I? Temporarily get domination. Really? And that's a flip. Am I sure about that? I am. It becomes 2-1 to 4, so it would definitely require a response. I mean, I don't think I'm going to keep it, but it should stop him from going too crazy out here with a free 4. Not free, it costs him 2 points. And I don't think it matters which 2 I pick though. They all have 3s on them. Saudi Arabia requires 3 to take back, so it's a little bit better. But he's got adjacency to everything. GG, however it goes, it's going to be pretty close. What is this thing? It's only 2. Well, I have to do Costa Rica, right? That's the only choice. One point.